Go ahead and dive in with a quick recap for you guys, and we'll get started. The group had been trying to recover from Zephyr's shocking death. Rain and Jean were on one side of the chasm, and Thegro and Throgrim were on the other side of the chasm. Throgrim and Rain independently tried to figure out a way to get to him at the bottom, while Thegro and Jean kind of kept a little bit more level heads and kept them from going over the edge too. Jean offered his life as a debt to Rain, vowing to serve her until his failure was corrected, but Rain couldn't accept this, and they both kind of argued for a while over who was to blame for Zephyr's death, both feeling responsible. Thegro and Throgrim had decided not to descend for the moment, but were soon joined by an elven man, Karasu, who had heard Jean scream. Karasu had come to help, and he and Thegro had kind of tied their ropes together to shoot across the chasm there. Jean felt useless over on the other side, and he expressed his feeling useless to Rain. His failure to save Zephyr seriously affecting him, though he and Rain kind of continued to argue over who was to blame. An arrow came sailing over to interrupt them, and they just kind of stayed there talking for a little while the others sat on the other side of the chasm waiting for them to rejoin them, with Throgrim explaining to Karasu, the new guy, that it was Rain's brother who had fallen and who had died. While they waited and as they crossed, Karasu kind of kicked some dirt over the side, and Thegro sang in Orcish, like fallen comrade lament, and Throgrim stacked a few rocks as a little memorial. When Karasu saw that, he decided that he was going to grow some chrysanthemums around it using some druid craft. Karasu inquired where they were all going and informed them about the emptiness of Pride's Call. And as the group kind of regrouped and recovered, they carried on up the mountain. Stopping for the evening, the group camped out, and Jean and Throgrim got to know Karasu a little bit better, while Rain took some time away from camp to grieve. The news of Pride's Call being empty when Karasu traveled through a few days ago was a little bit deterring, but determined, our heroes decided that they had to investigate what was going on there. Karasu told the others over breakfast the following day about his home of Shadengrad, King Koresh, and the collection of various peoples living there. And then on the 8th day of their journey to Pride's Call, it was a bit precarious. Tempers were a little bit on edge, and Jean and Throgrim kind of lashed out at the others at times. Angry storm clouds built like their emotions throughout the day, and eventually they built up into a thunderstorm that they kind of had to race away up the mountain away from, while Karasu found them a place to shelter under, with Jean tripping on a rock and Rain kind of picking him up, but both of them taking some lightning damage in that moment. They slept throughout the torrential rain and lightning crashing around, with an uncomfortable night's sleep in a kind of cramped cave, but knowing that they were getting close to their destination made the 9th day almost bearable. Jean was still in a little bit of a bad mood, and Rain was still grieving Zephyr, and Karasu had taken the lead and noticed some strangeness in the rock, and with some loud crashing noises ahead, the group began a stealthy approach. Thegro and Rain, looking to let off some steam, almost ran forward, but getting closer, they saw two giants dueling, throwing massive boulders at each other. They fell back and hid out in the bushes, to wait out the giants' fight, until noticing some ooze on the victor, they attacked it. After an intense battle, they were able to chop down this massive foe, killing the giant affected by the ooze. And making their way to a safe campsite, Jean and Rain had another little bit of an intimate moment that left Jean a bit confused. And this was likely compounded by Throgrim offering his own romantic advice to the young elf. They were not very far away from camp, or maybe not as far as they thought, and were a bit louder than they thought, and everyone kind of overheard them, embarrassing both Rain and Jean. Karasu came over to interrupt the awkward conversation with Jean and Throgrim with an even more awkward conversation between him and Jean, and Rain and Throgrim discussed elves' lifespans and some birds and the bees stuff before Rain thanked him and said, I appreciate it, but I don't really need that sort of help, I don't think. And with that kind of awkward evening, you all went to your various camp spots, or at least I assume you did. Jean, you didn't go over and find Rain later that night, did you? You are muted, by the way, if you are trying to respond.
I would not have sought her out. Yeah.
Then in your own beds, you all slept. Awaking the following morning to a rather clear day, and you know that you've got about half a day's travel on the road before you will make it to your destination of Pride's Call.
The sexual tension. I'm just kidding. No. Yeah. I'll get up. I'll maybe start I don't know, stretching or something. I'll get up early and I'll be kind of pacing around.
I feel like Rain gets up early too, because just being in a monk's temple and that discipline, it's probably just inbred in her. But noticing Jean pacing around, there's probably a moment of blushing and looking away and then going off.
After a while of kind of
and sitting in front of the fire, probably cooking something up to start the day.
After probably a while of doing that, Jean will eventually come up to Rain and go, "We'll leave it at this, but I'm so sorry about what happened last night. I don't know what Throgrim was thinking, and it was super, super inappropriate. And I know you're not going to say anything, but I beg your pardon, and I'm just so embarrassed."
Am I in a spot where I see this or hear this?
I have this conversation in private. I definitely
yeah, because I was gonna say he's eating breakfast, just eyeballing you.
Definitely away from Throgrim and especially from Throgrim.
Okay.
I think then she'll look at you and just say, and smile a little, perhaps in another life. But don't worry, I'll be alright. It's just a little odd how much everyone seems to have taken interest in our friendship.
I know, it's kind of strange. I thought there was enough going on around us than for them to be so invested in our he kind of begins to blush again. Friendship.
I hope it doesn't prevent our friendship. I do value it.
No. I have no intention of Throgrim's salacious speculations derailing our friendship. No, I'm not going to let that happen. I swore an oath, didn't I? I did.
Well, I do hope, though, that our friendship... She kind of pauses at how much they're saying friendship. Isn't just because of your oath.
Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this ooh blushes.
They're both young.
It really do be like this, but Sean does blush again and says, "Well, I guess the reason I feel so embarrassed by it is because and I hope I don't intrude by saying so, but perhaps there might be a little bit of truth to it. And that's what scares me." And I walk off.
You just walk off, leaving her blushing.
Yeah, and I walk off.
Throgrim, how are you starting the day around camp?
Oh, he's just sitting around the fire, eating breakfast, looking around. Because if he notices Jean or Rain together, he's gonna like pretend he's not looking, but like look like to see if anything's going on.
He gets like a telescope out or like some binoculars.
You just see us both blushing back and forth, and then him leave.
Like, take some pork cracklings out of a bag.
Yeah, like he's like combing his beard while watching. Like,
He's like,
You see a
hey,
bird and a bee fly by.
Tegro, what do you make of this action?
Degra's just like, hit her over the head, drag her back to the cave.
Jesus. Hey, I don't think Tegro is that kind of a guy. You know,
he's a gentle giant.
You know, I watched him let 3 human maidens braid his hair at a wedding. It was and I did not see the foursome of them until the following fortnight, if you know what I mean.
That girl blushes.
Yeah.
Well, my hypothetical bad here.
But if everyone's around the fire, Throgrin, he does want to apologize if he's been short-tempered the past few days. And he just explains with like the news of Pride's call and the loss of Zephyr. Things have been weighing heavily on his heart, and he's sorry if he might have been a bit grumpy.
I pledge Throgrim that I will help you find your people wherever they are. No matter what, I will make sure we get to, or at least I help you get to them. This makes no sense, and my quest is not done until I see the dwarves. So I will go with you as far as this takes you.
Karasu just probably makes some bad joke about the short-tempered.
Does he emphasize the short?
Oh, 100%. Karasu did.
Thorgrim's just like kind of like eyeing him like from the sides, but he's like he says, "Thank you, Jean. I appreciate that."
I think this journey has just weighed heavily on all of us for various reasons. You don't need to apologize.
It has been more difficult than I thought it would be.
Can I ask a question, DM?
Yeah, sure.
And I'm just gonna use my laptop and my Roll20 when we have we're gonna start moving in like a map or something. Can I make a history check on kind of what sort of creatures or like necrotic, demonic, whatever are affiliated with like black ooze? Like, what are we going to get into? Can I make a history check on that kind of stuff, on like cities being corrupted or what we might expect from this dungeon?
So, yes, you can, but I will say it's not something that's really ever affected the world before that.
Oh.
You did get a 24 on your history check. I would say that with your 24, you do have memories of one of the betrayer gods during the calamity having something like this as one of the weapons that they used. And I would say, yeah, that's a 24.
Do I know which god of the calamity?
Yeah, Thurisdan.
Oh, wow! I know a lot of shit. This is an important history check. It sounds a lot like the Thurisdan's campaign across. What continents are there? I guess is it the same as like Dominus and stuff?
Let me get my map out.
Can I roll religion to see if I recognize the name?
Yeah, you actually rolled a religion on this previously too. And I don't remember what it was for, but Thurisdan's name had come up.
That's when I thought I had a like a religious text, but it's just the prayer book.
Yeah, but I would say even with your religious check that you had done on that, you would know the name of this betrayer god, you know?
Okay.
And I am putting a map that I haven't shared with everybody in the chat yet for all of the continents. Sorry, that's kind of like sideways, upside down. But in the past, before the calamity, everything was all kind of together as one giant, like, supercontinent type thing. And the main part of the war kind of took place in the middle, where it looks like the continents are kind of broken apart. So you've got Marquette, Tal'Dorei, and Wildemount all together.
You know, Jean, I didn't think about this, but if the god's return is imminent, I didn't consider the betrayer gods might be returning too.
What do you know of this, Thurisdan?
He's a god of chaos, right? He led a campaign of disorder and ruin on Exandria when the calamity occurred, and this was the weapon which he used to wage.
And he's supposed to be chained into the abyss.
That's where they put him in the end. I just don't know how. I guess. DM, are we close to where Thurisdan deployed this ooze last?
Hard to say. I mean,
Okay.
none of you guys were alive during that, and this entire land is kind of like, especially to the east, like in like where the Dark Elves rule. That's where a lot of the betrayer gods kind of made their base.
Okay.
Sorry, what was the question again? I've gotten pretty high.
Nice. I mean, this is the channel name is Dabbing Dragons after all. No, my ultimate question was, what kinds of beings would I expect from something like this black goo that originates from Thurisdan?
Well, I would say that you've seen it affect trees so far, and you've seen it affect stone giants so far, and you've heard about it affecting dwarves. So it seems like it can affect almost everything that you've come across. You haven't seen it affect stone yet, but who knows?
Well, it sounds like it comes from underground, from what we've heard.
It's oil, guys.
You all.
It is?
Yeah, it's all metaphor.
Oh, metaphor for nature. You mentioned he was.
Please no.
It's not. I'm totally kidding.
Yeah, allow me my whimsy, please. Okay.
You mentioned he was chained. Rain would ask. Is that relevant to his abilities?
Well, the chains were divine in nature, but I suppose it's possible being a god and all, I suppose it's possible he could break free.
Or maybe some nefarious character is doing his bidding. Or maybe there was something deep within Exandria that the dwarves, as they say, delved too deep. Raises an eyebrow.
Well, all the rarest of minerals and ores are deep underground. You have to delve deep.
Wow. Some of us think the calamity was caused by that kind of ambition.
Preposterous.
Not the dwarves specifically. No.
Okay.
I don't know. I think we all. I think all of. I don't think one race shares the blame for the calamity. How much do we know about like who did what? And I suppose that's a much longer conversation.
I would say that you know that the Dark Elves mostly sided with the Betrayer gods, and some of the Orcs did as well. Then you've got like the monsters, like the Minotaurs, and like some of the Centaurs did. Like, it's kind of a mix. There were several humans that sided with the Betrayer gods too, but it was mostly like the Betrayer gods and bad versus the Prime deities and good. And at the end of their 100 years of war, the Prime deities basically, with the help of some of like the elves, they decided that they were going to come up with something called like the Divine Gate. And so they crafted this gate that locked them and the Betrayer gods on the other side in an area where it's separate. Like, their powers aren't here as powerful anymore, if that kind of makes sense. There's little glimpses of it, like with Throgrim's divine power, but it's far and few between throughout the world where you see stuff like that. But there have been different times where they have had an ability to kind of reach in and touch the world beyond and affect it in different ways, one way or another, good and bad, with the Prime deities and the Betrayer gods. But there's this constant like yin yang type battle between that good and bad up at the top.
Well, I suppose we might expect some more undead, probably. By the gods, probably. People Thorgrim. Maybe. God's willing, it won't be that bad, but.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, we must press on. All right, we ready to break camp, folks?
Yeah, I imagine like we were breaking camp while talking about all this grimdark stuff.
Yeah, you guys were all getting set up.
Thorgrim, do you think you could? I guess before we enter, aid, I think, would be a good course of action.
Oh yes, good thinking.
How long does it last?
It lasts for 8 hours.
Let's do that. Let's wait until we find our way to Pride's Call. We don't know how long we might have to stay in there. We might not be able to leave at nightfall.
Yeah, I'll save it. But I do have, and I always forget, guidance. So just
that's important. That is very important. We should use that in more of our skill checks.
Mm-hmm. We should be using it in almost all the skill checks, but
yeah. Well, it's good we know you have it. It's good we know you have it now.
Throgrim just got so caught up in the drama, like,
oh yeah,
I forgot.
in the sex lives of young adults. Apparently,
Yep.
He was watching his own little episode of Love Island.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, no, I'll keep kind of staying. I'll stay by Rain, but kind of in a discreet way. It's like I'm not talking to her all the time, but I'm like not far, not just. I'm acting like her bodyguard. What do we? Yeah, where do we need to go next, DM?
Yeah, so you guys press on with the, not road, but somewhat cut pathway that you've been following along from Dolithil to Pride's Call up through this point, and about halfway through the morning, rising majestically at the very peak of the highest mountain in the Sirios Range, Pride's Call stands proud at the top of the world. As you get closer, you'll begin to notice that there's various terrace farms that climb the mountainside and aqueducts that run through the city. Throgrim, you haven't been here in probably 20 years, 15 years since you went to go and settle that other place, maybe even 50 years. It's been a while.
Yeah, I think it was over 50 or around 50.
Yeah, so this place has grown massively, especially on the above ground city, because before that you guys had all been below ground, and this has just been booming. You'll see these strong stone buildings that form a city kind of built like Machu Picchu, with beautiful, intricate dwarven carvings that are engraved into the stone buildings and various towering obelisks. As you start getting a little closer, though, you'll notice that none of the, farms are being tilled. You'll notice that, none of the spring planting has begun, and there's nobody above ground, and nobody greets you as you enter into the surface city.
Can we do something before we enter the city itself at one of the farmhouses?
Yeah, totally.
Are they all empty, abandoned, sort of apocalypse style, Fallout style in a way?
Yeah, you'll notice there's half drink things of milk that has started to spoil. There's still food out on some of the tables. There's clothing hanging on the laundry lines outside. So it looks like people grabbed what they could and got the fuck out if they could.
Is there
Karasu would tell you that there was about 20 refugees that came down and met with his folks, and you saw that other family leave, but just from the size of the city, there should be a lot more people.
Yeah. Where did all of them go? 20. I mean, there can't have just been 20 refugees in that camp. I mean, thousands of people lived here. Where did they all go?
It's possible they could be holed up somewhere.
Can I look for some tracks? Can I make an investigation check?
Yeah, and then Throgrim, I would say just as a dwarf, you would know underground would be the place where you guys would hide out, in the underground city, if there was something going on.
Can I help give him the help action to give him advantage on finding tracks?
Can I also cast Detect Magic as well as a ritual?
Sure.
To help me do this.
Oh, I have to ask, that last picture you had up, was that from New Zealand?
It was, yeah.
It looked straight out of Lord of the Rings.
Right?
If only I could have Lord of the Rings music playing now.
Yeah. Copy straw.
Yeah.
You wanted to do investigation, right?
Yes, investigation or arcana, whichever is.
And add a D4 for guidance.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, this is going to be a big one.
No more forgetting guidance.
With a dirty 20 and a 2.
22.
From the guidance. Yeah, again, it looks like everybody just kind of up and left, but from the tracks that you're finding around here, it doesn't look like people were running. Nobody left in a hurry, which...
Oh, they calmly just kind of picked up their stuff and left.
Yeah, but you also notice that you don't see too many tracks going out of, like, on the road that you saw coming towards you. And then you go probably towards, like, the far edge of the city, and you don't see any tracks going out that way either.
But into the city, I bet.
Yeah, if anything, the tracks lead towards a rather large main door, which seems to be like a great door, where the portcullis is down and the stone doors seem to be barred shut. That being said, Throgrim being from here, you would know that there's always more than one way to get out of a hole underground, just in case. And you would know of a potential passage to get yourselves underground into the city if you did want to go underground.
Is there anything? Yeah, is there anything in the city? Like, as we'd probably go through the center of it, above ground. Do we encounter anything?
Nothing. It's weird. It's eerily quiet. Like, you'll hear different sounds, like doors slamming shut, but it's just the wind, like shutters rattling, like just these different weird sounds throughout the city, but none of them that you can trace to a person at all. And it's disquieting how weird it is.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, Jean is right about the tracks. They went in.
They go further in. Where would your people go in times of? Where would your people or the king go in if the city was under attack?
Well, if they were under attack, going into the citadel would make sense and sealing the gate, but it seems like there wasn't any rush to get in, if I'm correct. Where is the
citadel? Above or below ground?
Both.
I guess where's the end? Can we find an entrance in the city?
That's what's barred right now. But Throgrim, like I said, would know of the secret way, the door to the secret entrance.
There used to be another passage that we can investigate to see if it's still open. I have to say, you've all performed exceptional at your duties in accompanying me, but at this point, I no longer know what to expect. So, if you would like to leave, I understand.
Thegro will just say puny door and try and smash it with his new stone club unsuccessfully. But he'll just keep on hitting the door over and over again, trying to break it down while you guys talk.
Is it metal or stone?
Stone.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna try that.
I want to investigate this. I need to know what's going on with this ooze.
I've also got a duty to figure out what's going on with the ooze, Karasu will say.
Very well.
I have to find the king.
We'll proceed then. And I start heading where the one entrance, where a secret entrance at least used to be, as far as I know.
All right. You are able to find a hidden stone door that you had known about, and if you hadn't, been here before, you probably would not have been able to figure out a way in. But you are able to get in, and you will find yourselves. Let me see if this is working here.
Before they go in, though, she will ask, should we leave Syphilis out here? Sisyphus. Fuck.
Nice.
I'm so sorry for this donkey.
I think we can't carry, if we don't know what which crate the goblet is, the special goblet that we've been taking. Wait, do we know that? Do we know that's a special goblet, or do you just know it's a special?
I think we just know it's an item.
The beans. Well, yeah, I don't think I said specifically it was a
Yeah, we don't know it's
chalice,
a goblet, but just that it's an item.
But yeah, you guys know that there's the mimic, and yeah, that I have the artifact.
Yeah, I think we know at least that Thorgrim has the artifact on him. We don't necessarily know what it is. But otherwise, there's the mimic on the cart, which will honestly protect Sisyphus.
That's true.
And the ignates that we were transporting, they don't seem like they'll be much good here. So perhaps we could take it to this other settlement.
Now?
Depending what we find. Oh no, I have to see what's going on. I have to know.
I think we may just need to. I mean, it may just make sense to take Sisyphus with us.
To the mine, though, with some possible demonic ooze.
I mean, we can't.
Pilgrim would be able to tell you guys that there's kind of like the main entrance to Pride's Call underground, and then below that it goes into the city, and there's also various outlets for the mines too.
Yeah, I was about to ask if like there was still more city inside where there'd be like streets and room.
Yeah, there'd be the whole entire undercity and like this great entrance up there too.
There'd be room for our brave beast.
I just feel if we're going directly into some kind of combat, it might be safer for him out here. But if you think he's safer with us, then we will take him.
We can't. I guess we can't afford to leave the object that we're transporting alone.
He's carrying it, isn't he? I'll point to Thorgrim.
I would let you guys know that I actually have the artifact.
Oh, you do? I suppose we could leave him behind, but he has been a loyal companion. It seems wrong to leave him behind, but it seems like...
Well, we won't leave him. Leave him.
Yeah.
We'll come back for him.
Aww.
And there's plenty of grass in an area he can graze while we are adventuring into probably our deaths.
I suppose
That's true.
so.
We don't know if we will be back. But have faith. Paler's light is upon us.
I hope so.
I see a little bit too much shadow to see Paler's light, I think. But I'll go unhook Sisyphus and let him roam around in one of the fields so he can graze and be a free donkey until we come back.
All right, and Thorgrim will lead you guys over to the concealed entrance, and you guys will enter underground.
I would like to kind of put my hand on Sisyphus's head and say, may you always find pleasant and fertile pastures, Sisyphus.
Yeah.
In case we don't meet again.
I don't think you have dark vision on my token, because I see black.
Whoa. Oh shit, this is gonna get crazy.
I do have the light spell, or cantrip.
I actually do have dark vision.
I also have dark vision.
You two have it, so I think we're actually all good with that. So
I think dwarves do have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Do orcs? Does Thegro? And I know Karasu has dark vision. Does Thegro have dark vision?
Yeah, he's got like 120 feet.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I just have 60. Vision. Yeah, I just have 60, not 120, but thank you.
All right, let's see.
What is our elf?
Hey, Zephyr's back.
Zephyr!
No, he's not. That's my bad.
Yeah, delete.
Oh mine is only 60 feet. Whoa.
Yeah, I think the dwarf and the orc have the longest range of 120.
Yeah, mine's 120. Now, dark vision here, is it like where everything's like black and white? Or is it a better sense than that?
I believe it is. I believe it is black and white for you guys.
Okay.
But you will kind of enter in here, and there's a minute where you kind of have to adjust at first to the lighting, but it's eerily quiet here. Nothing like Throgrim's memory of this place being a happy, bustling city. No sound can be heard but your footsteps echoing through the chamber as you approach down towards what seems to be a marketplace at the end of this chamber here.
And I'll offer, as he's going ahead, but I was going to offer to stealth up first.
Oh, yes. Oops. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, let's try and go stealthfully if we can.
I
whisper
ahead.
At Rain, like, you can see the dark. I didn't know humans could do that.
They usually can't. I just have circumstances that lets me.
Well, it'll be quite useful here.
I'm also pretty good at sneaking around, so I could be the scout ahead.
Oh, do you want to have cast aid, Throgrim?
Yeah. I'll cast aid.
Aid time.
It's only for 3 creatures, though. So, gee, I wonder who I'm going to choose.
You could. Well, actually, I think a lot of us have good health dice. I know rangers have D10, barbarians have D12.
I have a D8 as a monk.
I have a D6, so
that might be a little different than the last edition. This one, it just adds it adds 5 hit points.
Yeah, five to your maximum. Yeah, that's great. That's still awesome.
Yeah, so I'll cast it on the 3 of us. Sorry.
I mean, we all
NPCs.
have the smallest. Yeah. Sorry, Thegro and Karasu. We have the smallest hit dice. Ooh, okay. Adding to my maximum HP.
Woo.
Or would it go in the temp?
No, it's not temp.
Yeah. I just made it.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it is your max. I just made a note for me later to remember I have 27 normally.
It's easy enough.
Sweet. Let's rock.
And I will stealth and start heading up ahead.
All right. So as you kind of come into, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was going to ask now. Like, does this like actually add the 5 hit points also? Like, if your total is 27, it's up to 32 now.
Yeah, 32.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until the spell expires.
All right.
Nat 20 on my stealth check. Let's go.
Holy shit.
Sneaky as you sneak in here with into this kind of central chamber. You've got in here, you can't read Dwarvish, can you?
I don't think so. Hold on. Languages. Nope.
So you'll see kind of 3 empty wooden market stalls with a sign in Dwarvish on the cave wall next to the chamber towards the south, kind of in this direction over here.
Okay.
Directly, this kind of looks like to be a place where like traveling merchants are probably able to set up their stalls and goods, because it looks kind of separate from like the main marketplace. The other way to the east is a large stone building that's set into the wall of the cave. There's also Dwarven runes on top here. Yeah, you can't read what those say, but there's a larger building here and 3 smaller kind of stall-looking buildings over here, and a chamber going towards the south, the northeast, and the southeast from where you currently are.
All right, I'll try poking up here a little bit.
Whoa, this is fucking crazy. This is so cool.
Up here, you do see some overturned market stalls and maybe some slightly spoiled food smells that kind of assort your senses as you start moving into this area. You'll notice that this large pit up here has 3 dead sheep laying in it.
Any black ooze coming out of them?
Not out of the ooze, but there is, or not out of the sheep, but there is a bunch of ooze coming out of this wall up here.
Ooh.
Like a bunch.
Does it look like it's kind of just gushing out like a leak of water or something, or does it look like it's actually trying to like slither and move out? You know, does it feel sentient, I guess?
It doesn't feel sentient to you, okay. And it just looks like a pool of water, but much darker.
Okay. Just poke a little bit further before I return. See how far this goes. Pretty far.
Roll me an investigation too while you're at it. Nothing that you can really see right here. Maybe some signs of a struggle, but it's hard to tell.
Okay. I don't like all this red. What does that mean?
It's bad.
Okay. Great.
No, this is kind of like a grand entrance up here.
Okay.
You'll notice that on the other side, there's kind of like the barred doors with 2 massive rectangular stone blocks. There's a wheel and a lever with a chain that seems to control the portcullis. You'll also notice there's like a couple more market stalls that you've passed along. Like you passed 6 along the way, or 3 along the way, and there's 3 in this chamber. But up here you'll see a rather large statue. It looks like a dwarf to you, but surrounding in all of the red up here is a beautiful mosaic that's depicting what looks to be a bunch of battles.
Okay. I love the little drawing of this statue, by the way. I will start heading back. And I will say quietly, it looks like there's some dead sheep and black ooze coming out of the wall up north. There's also some sort of statue with mosaic. I assume you would recognize that. She gestures to Thorgrim.
Would I remember that?
You would know of it, yeah, for sure. You might have to see the picture again to know what it was, or you could potentially roll me a history check, but it'll probably be harder if you're further away from it than if you're seeing it up close.
I'll just wait till we get up there, if we get up there.
Otherwise, it looks like there's also an entryway that direction, but I can check out the other passages before we go. And if they don't protest, off she goes.
Yeah, I was thinking, well, if we should, and then there she goes. So that answers that.
You guys are all just like waiting quietly back here while she's just getting attacked in the chambers up ahead. I love it. Splitting.
Yeah, we hear her like fighting, and we're just like, she's sneaking.
Just twiddling your thumbs. I see more ooze.
Careful up there.
coming into this room here, and being a monk, you would obviously recognize all of the prime deities in this chamber, kind of running along the wall to the east and to the west. Each of them have two statues. One of them is a little bit more in like I would call it like a peaceful, kind of graceful pose, whereas the other one is like the aggressive savagery of the gods. So you see that kind of that dichotomy with them.
Okay.
In the middle of the chamber here, there was a big statue that has been knocked over, and ooze has been kind of creeping and crawling all over it. There are more mosaics that kind of run along each of the eastern and the western walls here. But I think the thing that stands out most to you here about the statues of the gods is it almost looks like it was depicted by somebody who had seen the gods in their lifetime. Like, these are the most lifelike, realistic depictions that you've ever seen of them. There's a little chamber to the north here that opens to a room full of scattered books and tattered papers that seem to litter the larger room here. I don't know that you would recognize this. You might actually recognize this as a little bit more of like a classroom or a school, potentially. And then you do see a bunch of sunlight streaming into this chamber up ahead, lighting up the entire room.
Is it streaming onto the symbol, or is it just in general?
Just onto the floor in here, though you would notice that there's shattered glass, and it seems to be mirror glass that's all over the floor here directly below the light.
Okay. And does it look like that came from the ceiling where the light's coming from, where it shattered from?
Yeah, Throgrim could probably tell you exactly what this was, but
okay.
You are not familiar with Dwarven engineering, unfortunately.
Okay, I don't want to go too much further than that, so I'm not the suicidal rogue. So she'll come back and explain. There's a chamber with statues of the gods, and the center statue has been broken, and a lot of black ooze is coming out of that. Seems to be an empty classroom, and another room with a shattered mirror that sunlight's coming out of. Not too sure what that means, but...
Program, do you know what she's talking about?
The mirror, that would have been a way to light up the halls with the sun. But we'll have to have a look before I can say more. It's been a long time since I was here.
I didn't want to go further, just in case, but...
You did good, lass. You did good.
There's one more passage south of us. I could take a look, or we could choose one of these others.
Before we get there, I'm going to say that this as well, Rain has been exploring. Throgrim, do you investigate any further around, or like try and follow and see what any of the Dwarvish runes say along the walls?
I would have just waited where I'm at for the time being, because I know I'm not very sneaky. But I was going to ask if I was able to see any of the runes.
Yeah, I would say you were able to see kind of the runes that are up on this wall over here, and that'll say traveling merchants in Dwarvish. And I'd say that you could probably see these two stalls, and one of them will say deity carvings on them, and then the other one will say armor and weapons.
It's a little shop set up.
Yeah, and then directly across over here, you'll see that this says Merchant's Inn on it.
Okay. When Rain comes back, I explain, like, what I see, like, what those are. So I suggest maybe we do head down this way. If it's a merchant's setup, there might be supplies, especially the weapons and armor.
Well,
Right,
I mean,
let me scout it first, then.
Oh, that's an area that you'd already scouted, Rain.
Because I went down this path over here, not necessarily here.
Oh, okay.
I want to make sure there's no bad guys nearby for our clunky cleric to draw.
Good idea. Although I'm not in heavy armor yet, so I'm not that loud.
what are you in?
You'll notice a shitload of ooze over here.
Yep. Just stops there. And
Yeah, I'm in scale mail.
they'll just peek in here.
This seems to be another kind of grand chamber here. There's another statue of what looks to be another grand Dorban king up here. And then this chamber wraps around to the other side of the Hall of the Deities that you had seen.
I see. Okay. Then I will come back. We're pretty clear so far. There is more ooze down south, though. But nothing seems to be alive. So we can take a look at the stalls.
Is the
Whatever
ooze moving or flowing at all?
If you watched it for long enough, you might see like a bubble, but it doesn't seem to really flow or anything like that. Like it seems
Stagnant?
the viscosity seems a little thicker than that. Picture like Venom from Spider-Man.
No, okay.
And I will describe that minus the reference to Spider-Man.
Yes. Yeah, Eddie Brock had something.
But I will also mention, like, I tried to watch it for a time to see if it seemed sentient, and it does not. It seems to be stagnant.
I suppose the only way we're going to find any answers is by going deeper. So,
That's what she said.
program. Where do you think we should go? Where do you think we should go to next?
I still think we should. These are all looks like merchants' tents, and that structure in front of us is a little merchant meeting area. Perhaps we should check those out first. As I said, to look for supplies.
All right.
Perhaps I'll find some plate armor.
Looting? That's what we're going to do in a time like this?
It isn't looting. It is redistributing supplies.
As you go over to the one that was labeled weapons and armor, this is nothing that you would take home. This is all chipped and worn out. You see like blood stains and rust on some of the chainmail, so it doesn't look great. Like all the swords are chipped a little bit. Can I get a either Arcana or an investigation check from everybody, please?
Could I get a little guidance?
Yeah, I'll give you the guidance.
A little guidance up in here? Up in this piece? They do not have advantage.
That was from the help earlier from Rain. Sorry.
Yeah, when it comes to investigating, I'll keep
Did I nat 20?
guidance from Sean.
I did.
Oh.
So, just with a little feeling, Jean, as you kind of come down into this kind of marketplace over here, you just are drawn to what seems to be a pile of trash and just discarded material, and you search around in the pile for a moment, and you pull out what seems to be just a bag, but you feel this magic kind of radiating off of it. I'd say with a nat 20, you know what this is. This is a bag of holding.
Look at that. A bag of holding. I'm sure someone is looking very...
for that, but...
Go ahead, sorry, DM.
Oh, sorry, I was just going to say, normally I'd make you roll and identify for that, but with the nat 20.
No, I appreciate it. I'm sure someone will be very happy to know that we found the bag of holding.
Is there anything in it?
I'm not sure how we could tell. I mean, you have to think of something to be able to conjure it. Let me try. I reach into it and I think of
a potion or a sword.
That'd probably be the first thing that pops into my head.
There's no sword.
Okay.
Did you say lotion, Rain?
Potion.
Lotion?
Lotion. Where's your head at, Canyon?
I got very confused for a moment there. I was thinking that we were going through, what was her name? Anastasia's bag of holding again?
Yeah. Yeah, pulling out sex toys. That was fun.
Good Lord.
The tent with the that was labeled for deity statues or whatever. Can I take a look in there and see if anything catches my eye?
Yeah, so most of them are kind of mundane, I would say. But there is one that kind of catches the eye a little bit more than the others for you. And it looks to be it looks to be like a fine carving of the Wild Mother. And you would also, knowing Zephyr, the best of probably anybody, you would know that he didn't really follow too many gods, but the Wild Mother did stick out for him at times.
Does it have a price tag on it?
It does not.
Then I guess I'll just take it and put a gold in its place on the off chance these people are alive.
Throgrim, I would say that you also see like a nice little carving of Palor if you wanted to take one of those. Jean, I don't know if you follow any of the gods, but you would see various carving of the gods if you did want to take something religious with you here.
Probably not.
All right, and then at this very last stall over here, this is a stall full of exotic fruit. And so for this, I just was curious, what is a fruit that you think your character would have never seen before that would have been sold at this exotic fruit stand? Start with you, John.
Oh man, I come from I come from the Feywild though. I've lived in the Feywild. I'm sure there's like every fruit imaginable is available in the Feywild.
Just about, probably. Just about, but that doesn't mean that you traveled extensively throughout the entire Feywild either, you know?
That's also true. I will say that, let's see. Okay, I got it. The one thing that the Feywild does not have is vegetables. And so the thing I've never seen before at the stand is a celery stick. I've never seen celery before. I'm too far north for it, and it's not in the Feywild.
What the fuck is that?
It looks like if you ate it, you would burn more energy eating it than you would gain.
Rain, how about for you? What's a fruit or a veggie that you have not seen before that's at this exotic fruit stand here?
What kind of climate was Toa?
It was on like the coast, so I would say somewhat tropical, but also like probably Mediterranean, I would say.
I've probably seen like bananas and pineapples and stuff then.
Probably not bananas and pineapples.
Oh, okay. Then maybe a pineapple. He goes over and looks at this kind of spiky looking rough thing. Does it look rotten or does it look safe?
All of this looks pretty good, at least. Like, it's not rotted yet. Maybe a couple days old, week old at the most.
I'll put it in my bag.
Throgrim, how about for you? What's a fruit that you think Throgrim wouldn't have seen before? I guess you mostly mushrooms underground, right?
Mm-hmm. Kiwi.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
I
you guys all
eat it.
Yeah, it tastes fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Do you peel it or do you just eat it with the hair on too?
I just bite into it.
Love it.
Very juicy.
Do you guys go on into the Merchant's Inn at all?
What do you think, Throgrim? Does it take us closer to the Citadel where we're going?
Well, we should still look in case someone's hiding.
Yeah. This place is fodder for a really bad ambush. Although that giant didn't really seem to be that intelligent. Where did it? Oh, yeah, we're going this. Are we going? Oops. Gotta turn my. We're going this way.
Rain, did you want to try and sneak down first?
Yes.
Wait, no. Stop going off by ourselves.
I don't answer.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Let me cast, what is it? Guidance on you.
Okay. Go ahead and add a D4 to that roll.
19.
And Kaya, not Kaya, sorry. I saw your name on it. It threw me off.
There we go.
Right above the rain. You'll head down a rather steep, but you'll open up the doorway and it leads immediately to a rather steep dwarven-sized stairway that, if you follow all the way down, leads to a common room that is completely empty. Stone tables and benches line the common area with a long stone bar that seems to be stocked rather well. And there is basically it's got like a bunch of different rooms that are all empty, but this looks like potentially a safe spot if you did want to come back here and long rest, or if you wanted to long rest here, this would be a safe spot for you guys to do so.
Okay.
DM, are there any places that would seem to sell books or scrolls around here?
Not at any of the market stalls that you've come across yet, but you haven't asked Rain what she saw up in like the main market yet either. But she did mention a library/school place that she saw earlier as well.
So, on that note of him mentioning if there could be any hidden survivors, can I make an investigation or perception check to see if I find any signs of life?
Yeah. Go ahead. Either one.
Woo!
Seems like it's probably been a couple days since anybody's been here. You notice that there's a little bit of dust starting to build up, but there's still like decent food stock, drink stock. Like it looks like somebody was just here almost, but it feels like they weren't.
And I'll come back up and describe the situation. It looks safe enough for us to rest if we need to, and otherwise there's no signs of life within the last few days.
Throgrim, do you mind if we look at that library up the street over there?
No, I don't mind at all.
Very quickly. I really hope I don't put us in danger.
It seemed pretty empty when I was there, so I think we'll be pretty safe to look at it.
Okay. Do we mind? I think we should stick together. I don't. As much as we can, I don't think we should separate.
All right.
So you guys make your way over into the library school room, in here, and all of you guys would recognize this as like a little bit of a classroom over here attached to this eastern chamber where there's like desks and chalkboards and stuff like that. There's various maps and globes and astronomy equipment and other tools and school supplies kind of scattered throughout both chambers. There are a bunch of books and tattered papers that litter the floor in this larger chamber right here. And if you guys would like to all roll me an investigation check, we'll see what you guys are able to find.
Ooh, could I maybe have some guidance, please?
Could I do perception by any chance?
This one's going to be an investigation.
Okay. Yeah, not bad anyway. I don't want to say it, but Rain is pretty lucky on her rolls. Now I'm going to get myself killed.
I did bad on my investigation check. But I'll take the guidance stuff. Did that one.
Not even guidance will help you.
I freaking that one. No! Oh! Just give me Featherfall, man. I'm just trying to find a scroll of Featherfall so I can redeem myself.
So, Jean, with the nat one, as you're kind of scooping throughout like all of the stuff on the ground, you notice that there's like a little bit of black on the back of your hand.
What? I try and get it off.
What do? You try and just shake it off?
Ooh, we'd have a paladin with us. Throgrim. I show the back of my hand to him.
And while this is going on, Rain, under your foot, you end up kicking what seems to be a book, a research journal, maybe.
I'll notice that, but when he's saying Throgrim, all panic, she sort of looks over at him and...
Does it look like goo on his hand?
He's got goo on his hand.
Get it off.
I go to like flick it to see if anything happens. Is it like, how much is it? Is it like covering it at the back of his hand, or?
I'll rip off some of my monk bandages and try to wipe it off of him if I can.
As Throgrim tries to flick it, Throgrim, you get a little bit that's stuck on your finger now. Rain, it seems to just soak into your bandages, and if you hold on to them long enough, it will get to you.
I will toss that away. And then likewise, I'll rip off some more for Throgrim's finger.
Oh yeah, it's still on Jean's hand, and it's still on Throgrim's hand.
Does it wipe off?
It does not wipe off.
Can I cast part of the firebolt spell and try and like hold like fire close to it?
Certainly.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do that. I'm gonna kind of bring kind of a small little bolt of flame into my hand and kind of hold it closer and closer to the ooze. Does it do anything?
Roll me a sleight of hand real quick.
I'm gonna fucking end up burning myself. Watch me fucking end up burning myself. Wow! Not that one though. It wasn't that one.
You're gonna end up burning yourself. So if you want to roll your damage for your firebolt attack, we're gonna take half damage.
Whoa! You take it easy, DM.
That's why I said half
easy.
Is the goo like doing anything? Like, is it spreading, or is it just like on man?
Oh, that's bad.
No, it's just like sticking. It's not reacting to the fire that John's like holding on it. Like it's.
Do I take all 9 of that, or did you say I take half?
Half, so you'll take 5.
Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. Well, there goes my. Good thing I had those temporary hit points.
Did him burning himself get it off of him, or did it stay?
It stayed.
Okay, can I try pulling out my water skin and washing off his hand?
You can.
And
nothing happens though.
Don't panic, John. It doesn't seem. It seems dormant. Let me try something. I'm gonna pull out the chalice.
Okay.
Infect the chalice now.
And I touch the chalice with my finger with the goo on it.
Nothing happens.
I look very disappointed. I put the chalice away.
Wait.
Now a little more concerned. She's just gonna, like, try to scrub off this shit off his hands.
Wait, no. You're just going to get more on your hand.
But
I think...
what if this infects both of you?
It seems dormant for now. Like, I'm just kind of, like, looking at it. And, like, I can't wipe it off, like, scraping my finger against the ground or anything.
No, you even probably bring out, like, your hand axe and, like, try and scrape it with your axe, and nothing happens.
Well, no need to panic yet.
Because a goo you can't burn off isn't something worthy of panicking over.
It might be a stain, or... Is there any, like, was the goo just lying on the ground? How did he get it on his hand?
Well, he rolled a nat 1 as he was searching through stuff, so he didn't really...
So it was on something.
Yeah. It was probably on one of the papers or maybe one of the books or something in there.
Yeah, I'm going to look around at some of the stuff lying on the ground around us.
Yeah, so Rain has already found something, though she hasn't done anything with it yet.
You would see a book tucked in under her arm, but she's a bit more concerned about Jean's hand at the moment.
What's that?
I saw this, and I'll hold out the book.
Does it have a title?
It does. It's called Strange Ooze Notes.
Look at that.
Don't waste your time, Jean. That doesn't sound very important.
Wait. No. Great find. Okay. Is it written in Dwarvish?
It is written in Dwarvish, so I'm going to send some bullet points over to our dwarf. Oop, I don't know why I didn't keep my bullet points. That'll work.
All right. Ooh, that's long. Give me a minute.
Oh boy.
It seems it started about a month ago. I'm looking over it.
Yeah, you get the book open, you're like leafing through it.
Mm-hmm. And it says we should not touch it. The ooze, that is.
Great.
Nothing seems to damage it. Just radiant light.
Oh! Well, Thorgrim, you can make some radiant light on me, can't you?
I could. But I never tried to use it in a friendly manner. It very well could scorch you. Would you like me to try?
You should both take that risk, considering.
I'd take the risk. I'm thinking of chopping my arm off.
Oh,
if
don't
this
be so
doesn't work.
dramatic.
Well, I'm not going to allow myself to turn out like that wretch we fought in the mountains.
Well, let's try this. Actually, cure wounds, that's not radiant, is it?
Well, I would say healing spells are radiant in nature, but that's up to the DM. If that would work.
For this, I'm looking for something like a guiding bolt or sacred flame.
Yeah, that's
word of radiance or something like that, you know?
Yeah, sacred flame? Oh, yeah, sacred flame is radiance. Okay, I was going to use a guiding bolt, but I can just use a cantrip.
Okay, good. Don't.
All right.
Yes, guiding bolt. You just kill John.
Maybe if I succeed my dex save, I won't get nuked.
and this will probably hurt. I put my finger with his hand, like so that I can just blast us both. And I cast Sacred Flame on his hand and my finger.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check to see how well you're able to do,
I'm not very dexterous, so...
Oh boy.
Yeah, you guys each just take 2 damage. It's not a lot, but it's not for a wizard.
Okay. That's a lot
You said
for me.
2 damage?
Sorry, 3. My bad.
3.
What the hell?
Good thing we have that extra HP.
Had.
Well, not really me.
Yeah.
Still got 2 points left.
Rain, I would say that you also, like, as you kind of were puttering around, you end up finding something else in the rushes too, and it kind of looks like a spell book as Throgrim's reading.
Ooh.
I don't show. No, I'm kidding.
That's okay. That's okay. You can do that.
No, I'm playing a nice character for now. No. But when she looks at it, opens it up, sees a bunch of arcane stuff she doesn't understand, she turns and hands that to Jean. Do you understand any of this?
What's in the spellbook, DM?
Yeah, we'll get into that in just a moment, but Throgrim,
Gotcha.
anything else that you wanted to mention to the rest of them from the research notes?
Yeah, after scorching our hand and finger, I go back to the notes. And like as I get to the end, my face turns pale, and I just kind of like lower the book and just like let fall to the ground. And I say, it ends with saying the king is infected. But they tried sealing it in the gold mines, the priests, but they were unable to.
What happens when it stays on its victims? The ooze.
It doesn't say.
What do you mean it doesn't say?
It just seemed that the ooze was affecting corpses, and people were disappearing.
The king was infected and they knew of radiance. Why would they not use it on him?
Well, it says bodies. Does that mean dead bodies, or... Right?
It does not mean dead bodies.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't say. It just mentions it kills and takes over bodies, dead or alive.
Oh.
Well, alive, maybe not dead.
Oh, they're not even undead.
But
I'm
it
glad
doesn't say how fast it takes over. Just that they tried to seal it. It's from the gold mines.
I think the first thing we should try and figure out is whether the king, where everyone is holed up, and if the king still lives. After that, maybe I think we should try to get the king out of here. I'm not sure we can stop what's happening here.
I hate saying it, but from what we've seen of this ooze, I doubt the king is himself. I fear it's too late for him.
We have to see. I can't.
With Throgrim's translation, I'll go ahead and show this to you guys as well, so you all can see the strange ooze notes.
The ooze notes.
Strange ooze.
Can I get a look at those ooze notes? Can I check out your ooze, babe?
Yeah.
Look at that ooze.
Nice ooze, babe.
Yeah.
Ooh, Greyhawk. And Faerun.
Yeah, big world.
So, as I said at one point, I was trying to scrape it off his hand, so I'm sure some is on my monk wraps on my hand. I think she'll kind of step away and, not facing the party, untie those to rip those off and pull out a new set from her bag and wrap her arm up again.
Just drop that on the floor. Nobody's gonna notice.
But just away from the party a bit so that, they don't see what's under the wraps.
Yeah. And Jean, as you are kind of studying over the spell book, it seems like this was maybe like a learning and kind of specific for the minds in here, but there are a few different spells in here.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Mage Hand.
Sick. Handy.
Comprehend Language.
Comp language.
Floating Disc.
Oh, Tetris floating disc.
Unseen Servant and Shatter.
Ooh. Oh, Shatter's sweet. That's sweet for, well, I need spell casting components, but spell book contains, you said, Mage Hand, floating disc. Thank you.
Would the components be lying around for spells like that?
Depending on which markets you go to, probably.
Maybe we can take a short rest here and press on. Otherwise, I can keep going. I'm just a little burnt,
Singed.
But I can.
Do we want to go back to the tavern?
Yeah, and
Rain thinks it'd be safer back there.
Maybe we rest for a moment, and figure out what we want to do. Look for the survivors. Look for the king.
Or if you prefer, I could cast some healing on you.
No, I think Do you detect good and evil?
I do not.
Damn. Okay. Shoot. Ooh, does Karasu? He's a ranger. I know rangers have that spell.
He does not.
Damn. Okay. Wow. I have a bad, like Rain, like you said. I this place has a very ill omen about it. Fell things are to happen here.
But there's no reason to doubt those notes. Especially with what we've seen. But I feel we should look for survivors, just in case.
They also said they tried to lock it up in the gold mines, right? If
it originated from the gold mines. I don't know.
That's where it would be strongest.
If your radiance can damage it, perhaps we could hurt it at its source.
Well, that's an idea.
If we can even get there, I think we should try to. I think we need to try to get all the people out of here before we try and stop this, if we even can.
If we do find survivors, I agree. But there might not be any, considering how easily infected people can become.
Well, if we find... You mentioned different areas that had ooze out there.
We passed that one statue.
Yes, I could try casting some radiant light on different spots to see smaller sections to see how it reacts.
I think let's do that, and then let's go deeper in towards the citadel, look for survivors, then we can maybe we might gather more clues about what's going on.
Agreed.
Okay.
Very good.
Your short rest first.
Yeah.
I will keep watch. And I stand by the stairs and keep watch.
Ooh, have Karasu keep watch with you. He's got good eyes. Actually, no, I'll keep watch. I will help Rain keep watch.
In lieu of healing yourself?
Yeah, you need the rest.
No. Choices.
Now I forget, with a short rest, do you roll hit dice for healing, or is it?
Yeah, so when you click on the short rest, it should give you the option of like what you want to do. So like you'll hit short, and then it's going to ask you down at the bottom. You'll have like 3 dice to roll, and you'll be able to
I missed that. Okay.
there.
I don't know how much that was. Okay, good. All right. Wait, it gave me 7. Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
You did a 3 and a 7.
Oh, I thought it was gonna. Okay.
I think there's a checkbox you have to hit to tell it to add that to your health or something. It's a little wonky.
Well, it added it added to my health box, so I'm back to full.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Let's go see about this ooze.
Do we want to look around the tavern?
Yeah, maybe I'll roll an investigation check for shits and gigs around the tavern.
Yeah,
That's a
I'll
good
cast
idea.
guidance on you, and then I will also investigate.
Thanks, my dwarf bro.
My pleasure. Elvin,
Hey,
son.
Yeah, same like Rain found earlier. You don't see too much in here. Maybe some like footprints in the corner in the dust, but like there's nothing really of note in here. But alcohol, the back bar is very, very well stocked. There's also additional food stores in here, so you're not going to go hungry, but no signs of life.
okay. All right. Let's go check out the ooze.
All right. I will lead them to... I guess I'll ask, do they want to go to... which one they want to go to? I saw ooze in each passage.
I mean, there was more to that learning center we didn't look around in yet, wasn't there?
I don't think so. I think we were pretty thorough. Although there was more further south of it, I think. Or no, that loops around.
Yeah, was that a pool of ooze that was in there?
Yeah, in the middle statue area. So we could go there. There was also, she would mention, more ooze south of the merchant stalls. And a smaller amount north towards the eventual mural.
Let's go towards the mural. Which direction, north or south, is closer to the citadel?
South, probably.
All right. My vote would be for the south.
All right.
I
will lead them to that ooze.
Let's have Karasu kind of looking over things from the back because he has a really good perception, and then maybe Rain, do you want to be in the front?
I will continue scouting ahead.
I'll follow behind with Throgrim in the middle, and then Segro between Throgrim and me.
Cool. So you guys come to the chamber in here with the temple. So you again see the two statues of each of the prime deities, one almost friendly and one a little bit more aggressive, that line each side of the hallways. Both sides are absolutely beautiful. In the middle of the room, where the broken statue is, it's hard to tell who that statue was of, but Thorgrim, just knowing from memory, you would be able to say that that was the old king before King Harlan. That was King Harold, his father, who kind of ruled throughout the Calamity.
Can you switch our map again?
What's that?
Can you switch our map again?
No.
Oh, okay.
Theater of the mind.
Thank you.
Do we like that sometime?
Let's see what else.
I explained that this fallen statue is King Harold. Let them know what you told me. Well, told the group.
I'll also indicate to the east is where that sunlight and broken mirror are.
Might walk a little bit forward here.
Is there like a smaller? Because you said some of the ooze was coming out of the fallen statue.
Yeah, it's completely covering where the statue had come from, and it's covering like the statue that's like the broken pieces that are on the ground.
Is it, or like where the pieces are broken? Is there like a smaller, like a separate smaller puddle of ooze, or is it all like connected?
You can call it like this little corner over here, but it all seems to be connected at the same time.
Okay, yeah, I'll leave it alone then.
What am I looking at here?
So this is the sunroom in here. This is where the broken mirror is kind of covering the floor. Thorgrim was right earlier that if the mirrors were properly in place, then the light would reflect throughout the various chambers and light up the chambers. But it looks like something or someone has gone through and broken all of the mirrors that would have reflected that light down.
So it's all dark here.
Other than the sunlight.
Yeah.
Because it's probably like 2 o'clock in the afternoon after your short rest, 3 o'clock maybe.
Yeah.
I will also mention I did not scout much farther than this room, so if you'd like to press forward, then I should do that first.
Well, if the mirror is broken, I wonder if natural sunlight has an effect on the ooze.
Do you want to keep moving, Tegro?
No.
Is he coming with us? Is he acting weird? Okay, all right. I just want to check. I'm like, if he's acting weird, you gotta tell me.
Yeah. I'm moving them up as a need to, you know.
Oh, gotcha.
The mirrors, they're beyond like being able to be repaired with the mending cantrip.
I mean, how much time do you want to spend doing it?
Well, if everyone's okay, I could try to, even if it works, I could use the mending on the mirrors
to light this area up. Yeah.
Now the problem is this runs probably about 100 feet up into the air. Do you have an ability to get the mirrors back into the places they were supposed to be?
No, probably not.
Oh, so they'd fallen down and like shattered on the ground here. I thought there was just a mirror on the ground and there was like a column of light that would come down, and then the mirror would scatter the light everywhere. Not that there's a mirror like way up, kind of above us.
No, it's kind of like a sunroof, but a lot bigger.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll look up
Argrinder, if you remember that from Aragon and
I'll look up and see if there are any passages above us, or like crevices above us, or anything looking down at us.
Nothing that you can see, like murder holes or anything like that. Like nobody's going to pour boiling oil down you, or no.
I would be thinking about that.
I know. There's
while I'm asking about it, how are the city's fortifications?
The front door was latched up pretty good.
Okay. Was it a good looking portcullis?
Yeah, though you didn't, like, you just saw the outside of it. You didn't see the additional reinforcements on the inside that Rain saw.
Gotcha. This might be a morose thing to say, Throgren, but this hell of a fortress you have here. This place, there is a lot of siege warfare this place can withstand.
Oh yes, no one would have been able to take this, at least from the outside.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You've not an enemy within.
But we'll be back. What was lost can be found again.
I'm gonna take. Friends. I'm going to take a look at this desk over here.
I will scout ahead while you do.
So that is, I know it kind of looks like a desk on the map. Forgive me. It's just a reflective pedestal for one of the mirrors that shines down into like this hallway.
Gotcha. Oh, I see. Okay, then I will follow behind. And I'm guessing this is the same.
Yeah. They're mostly just reflective kind of pedestals throughout here. All of them broken, or the mirrors are broken.
Okay. I will kind of follow behind Rain.
Rain, stealth check for 11. Let's see.
Not as good.
Guide.
Too late. She wandered off before I could do it.
Yeah, that's true.
So in here, this seems to be almost like a smithy over on this chamber, and then like a refinery over in this chamber.
Okay.
You'll notice that there is like large vats and machines that line the walls in this like eastern chamber over here, and in the western chamber again it's like more of a large forge workshop and smithy. It doesn't look like there's been any recent work done here. Like the forge is cold, same with like all the smelters, and you'll notice that there is a small door up here that goes to the east, and a rather large door that's pretty intricately carved to the south. And then the chamber kind of wraps around up here to like the southwest, and it connects into the temple chamber from earlier.
I see. Okay. I try to listen through this, but with a 7, I hear nothing, and then I try to listen through this door.
How close do you get to that door?
I mean, close enough to listen?
Yeah, close enough to get a frickin' 21.
Unless I see black ooze coming out of it.
Do you touch the door?
Can I make an ooze check?
I hate that you ask, but I did imagine her pressing her ear against it.
All right. Can I please get a Constitution saving throw from you?
Okay.
Oh no. Oh.
15? That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Unfortunately, not good enough.
Oh.
As you are knocked 10 feet away from the door.
Ouch. Oof.
And you take 10 damage.
Oof.
And you also feel yourself, as you're laying prone on the ground, unable to move.
Throgren.
Rain, what happened?
Can I speak?
I don't think so. Hold up, let me just double check. I don't think so with the paralyzed condition.
Okay. Weakened up
Oh my
Bernie's
god,
mind.
she's paralyzed?
Was there a sound or anything, like, or did we just see her like touch the door and like fly off of it?
It sounded like a clap of thunder.
Oof.
So as you say rain or whatever, I just kind of tensely try to look at you.
Right. Well, I'll cast Lesser Restoration, and that ends one condition. I'll end paralyzed.
All right.
Ow. Thank you,
All
Thrum.
right.
What happened?
It appears the door was trapped. And I sit up.
Did she get anything from the 21?
I would say, as she was getting shocked and thrown back, nothing that stood out from any of the other chambers that you guys have been listening against so far. No noise, eerie, quiet.
Can anyone detect magic or anything?
Yeah, I'll cast Detect Magic. I'll cast that. I'll spend some time to cast that as a ritual, kind of while Thorgrim is taking care of Rain. I have lost control of my character sheet. My laptop died, and my charger is acting funky. So, I will. Yeah, I hope. Let me see if I can get the Roll20 link to work on my phone.
I can just pull it up for you if you prefer.
Whatever is easiest. I know it is kind of hard to do when one person can't see the map.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So
yeah, I will cast. I will ritual cast Detect Magic.
All right. You notice like some sort of arcane lock and arcane trap on this door to the south.
Pretty much what we thought. It's trapped.
It's still active?
Yes.
It is.
Is there does it give like a command word or any kind of I don't know, this is what you need to do to not set this off?
Unfortunately, you can see from this side of the doorway.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
You said it did have a lock on it?
An arcane lock, not one that I think anyone here can circumvent.
Okay. Well, there's another door up here. How's it
Do you
look?
sense anything magical from that one?
Yeah, I walk over and look at that door first.
No magic coming from that one.
Okay, all right. Do we want to heal Rain first before we proceed?
I'm sorry, Rain, but let's wait a bit just in case we encounter anything worse.
I understand. I can take a hit or two. I will investigate the store for non-magical traps.
I was going to say, I'll just walk up and try to open it.
I will stop him.
I trust Jean.
I trust him as well, but there could be a non-magical trap. If they were able to
the door
do that.
500 feet into a trapdoor below. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. All right, very well, very well.
Octrine.
Nothing here.
Then I will open the door cautiously, but I do not have permission to open it, so if you could, so DM.
I think I'm just going to have to drag you guys over because I don't know if I can open and close that door. There you go.
My immersion is ruined. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Did I say 10 HP earlier?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you're the best DM.
Entering into this room, you would almost recognize this as like a military barracks in here. You'll notice that there's 6 beds on the south wall and 7 beds on the northern wall. There are banners along the wall. The banners show the Grimm family crests that Thorgrim would know, and I would say, Jean, you might also know the crest as well. Just doing your ambassadorial duties, I would say. Also in here, you'll notice that there's different like personal lockers at the end of each bed. There's a kind of dresser, like a shared dresser on the western wall over here. Let's see, there is a table on the south wall that has a half empty and 1 empty bottle of mead, and then the table on the eastern wall has a full bottle of mead.
This part looks a little grayed out. Is there something special with that wall, or?
No, that was just the map not having the same things that I wanted on there, so me just drawing over the top of it.
Gotcha.
Secret door.
I will investigate this door before I lean in to listen to it.
Let Jean have a look at it.
What are we looking at here?
Yeah, I'd say your detect magic is still rolling, so you can roll over to this door that they're looking at. Rain, with your investigation check without touching it, ooh, I would say you can probably tell that it's locked. But
okay.
With Jean's detect magic, there's no traps magical, and with your investigation, there's no traps otherwise.
All right, then I will press my ear against it and listen.
Nothing.
And likewise for these other 2 doors.
So that door is open on the eastern side of the chamber, and then the door to the south over here is also open, and
okay.
You'll see kind of like a grand table to the south, like a feast table to the south.
I see. And then
to the west, it looks like kitchens. East.
Okay.
Are these little chests locked foot of the beds?
Yeah, do you want to go kind of search through them a little bit?
Yeah, I do.
I will help with that.
All right. So searching around through the various different chests, you'll find a variety of different things. In one of the chests, you'll find a locket with a beautiful dwarven woman. Almost all of them have like polish and brush to keep like their uniforms clean, stones to sharpen weapons, personal toiletries and shaving kits. There is a western bed on the south side that has a dwarven porno magazine.
Crazy.
The one that
hold on, John. Let me have a look at that.
Oh my god. Wait, no, I like try to avert my...
I give it a quick look just to see if there's anything I can learn from it.
Couple cave-ins, but nothing made.
Couple cave-ins.
It's that much. It's not just nudies.
Yeah, this is probably like the hustler, not the playboy.
Okay, that's a little too extreme for Thorgrim. He puts it back in. But the locket of the woman, like, it just looks like something personal someone had.
Yep. Probably looks like, like a relationship, like whoever had this was married or connected to the person who's in the locket.
I put the locket back.
So you mentioned this north door was locked, but is it locked on the other side, or can I just unlock it from here?
You can try and unlock it, yeah.
I don't have thieves' tools or anything like that. Can I just, like, flip the deadbolt?
Unfortunately, without thieves' tools, nah.
Okay.
Let me see. Karasu doesn't have those, does he? I don't think Thegro does either. Thegro's going to try and hit him.
Yeah.
Just break it.
But it didn't work, unfortunately. And Zephyr does not Zephyr.
Zephyr.
Has proficiency in thieves' tools, but does he have them? He does. So he'll give it a shot. And he is able to pick the lock.
Nice.
Sorry, you guys. Weird things are happening with my AirPods. Like, I can't talk through them.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out.
Yeah.
Let me just a second here.
That was a little better.
I don't know why that's occurring.
Also, Canyon, I hear, like, almost a fan coming through yours or something.
My computer's getting hot.
That's better.
That far enough away? Now does Rain keep the Dwarven porno mag?
No, she will discover all of that on her own.
Well, if you have any questions, just ask Thorgrim. He'll explain it.
Besides, I doubt it's the same for Elven cave-ins
So
or
would it
whatever.
have been just like someone like painted pictures, or like they just drew it in with crayon, like?
I would say a combination of like magically enhanced pictures and created or like painted pictures. But only the finest artists work for. What's a good Dwarven hustler? Dwarven hustler, we'll just call it.
I was trying to think about something with like beards or like shaven.
Oh.
Beards
Again,
and beads.
getting a lot of feedback from you, Canyon.
Weird.
Okay, I think it's better again. Nope. Whoa. Anybody else hearing it?
Yeah, I hear it.
What the hell? What the hell is going on? I can't even. I keep trying to get my microphone to work, and
Well, you do
like,
Sounds good.
Yeah, you do sound good.
No, I'm not going through my AirPods anymore.
How about now for me?
And that's way better, Canyon.
Yeah.
I'm just going through my speaker. I don't know why this is happening. Weird. Okay, sorry. I will press on without them. Okay. What's in the next room?
Yeah, I'll scout up north here.
You guys are able to unlock this door into this room, Karasu using his lock-picking skills. And you'll notice that this room is tidy, well-kept, though the chairs around the tables are overturned. All of the walls in here are lined with books. Thorgrim, you'll kind of be able to translate and point out that these are Dwarven military records, and some of them going back even before the Calamity. On the table to like the southeast over here is a dragon chess set. This table to the southwest is like well stocked with food and plates, like somebody had just sat down to eat. The northeast table has a deck of playing cards, and the table to the northwest has 3 coin purses sitting on it, each with 15 gold in them. The desk facing the northern wall, there is an open record book, and written in Dwarvish is a record of recent events.
Ooh. Yeah, let's have a look at the recent events.
Yeah.
We'll just say that Throgrim translated these for you guys again, but
Where did you put the information about the disease?
So you should see them in your clues section of the player's handouts of your recent events and your strange ooze notes.
It's on Roll29 on Discord. I see.
So yeah, you'll kind of notice it leading off with the news of Havor's find in the gold mines about a month ago. About 3 weeks ago, the mysterious disappearances begin. The strange black ooze begins infecting people, like clearly, like you can see, like people are like there's black spots on people, or their eyes are looking weird. It's clear as the kind of notes progress on that the author is like terrified, and mentions that some of the men have started acting strangely and almost without thought. And the last entry in here is a scribbled, completely illegible note that you are unable to read.
It's like we're playing a Resident Evil game.
Can I look at that in an illegible note, and is it a different language or is it just scribbles?
Scribbles.
Okay.
Similar to the notes we found earlier. So this kind of confirms that the other book was accurate.
Yeah. Doesn't mention the royal family though.
Is this door closed to the east here?
That door is partially open.
Can
And
I peek?
as you peek around the corner and like kind of creak the door open, you'll notice just a completely blood-stained passageway. There's a couple tables that are overturned to like the northeast, that it looks like they've kind of flipped over to defend themselves, like barricade the passageway. Let's see. You'll notice that some scattered weapons kind of litter the hall up towards the north, and an open doorway kind of leads to the south, which are the kitchens again. And at the end of this hallway, at the end of the passageway, you'll notice that there's an empty black passage that descends almost further into the depths than you can see. There you can see like ancient mining caves cut into the stone, honeycombing into the depths. And you will see signs of an elevator having been recently destroyed. The line cut and the platform left at the bottom of the passageway. Throgrim, with you coming into this chamber here, you would be able to, on the wall, read adamantine mines, and an arrow kind of pointing up towards that mining shaft.
Okay, I'll let Rain know. That leads to the adamantine mines.
Do you know the direction towards the gold mines so that we can find this ooze?
No, I don't think we should go into its heart. The deeper we go, the more perplexing and...
Isn't that what we agreed to try to do, though? To try to hurt it?
I thought we were trying to find where the survivors have fled to.
If there are any survivors.
If there are any survivors.
Well, we can attempt to go down these mines, but it looks like the elevator's broken. I'm not really sure how to get down there. Other than some rope climbing.
I say we go back out to the trading plaza, and go towards the south.
Am I able to look in the elevator shaft to see if I can see anything just looking through there?
Yeah, you can see, like I said, kind of like the honeycombed pockets of mine shafts that kind of drift throughout the various walls there, but nothing that you can see like movement-wise or anything like that. Though you would know, Throgrim, that the kind of Great Hall and like the Grand Feast Hall and the King's Chambers and stuff, those are all kind of just up ahead to past the barracks and the kitchen.
Okay. Yeah, I say that about the King's Hall being close.
Let's go towards the King's Hall.
All right. I will scout ahead. Should I make another stealth check so I can maybe get better than an 11?
Depends on how far you're going. Are you going all the way to like the bottom of the map, or like where were you going here?
Yeah, I was gonna start moving south because I thought that's the direction that was towards the stuff, the King's Hall.
More this way.
Okay, then that way. Over here.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me that stealth.
And then he did say guidance before I took off, so can I please add that?
Yeah. So you'll come through kind of the feast hall here, where this grand high-ceiling chamber that has a large wooden table that spans almost the length and width of the room. There's comfortable chairs that line the table, with a large throne-like chair on the southern end of the room. This room's entirely empty, but you'll notice that there's spilled drinks and overturned platters and kind of signs of a struggle throughout this room, and a rather large dried blood stain on the table.
Yeah.
Are these doors locked or closed or opened?
Both are closed. The one to the west is more of a grand stone door. It's intricately carved. I don't know that you would recognize this dwarf, but it looks to be like one of the kings that you had seen before. And it's a king who's leading his brothers into battles with their finest armor. And then the door towards the east is a carving depicting an older king and his 3 sons, though the youngest son is still a child in the depiction.
Not wanting to press her ear against these doors without a detect magic, she will bring the group over into the dining hall.
While she was investigating that, I took the dragon chessboard.
I will again ritual cast detect magic.
Go ahead and add that to your inventory, Throgrim, and you come on down, Jean, into this chamber as well, detecting your magics, and you detect nothing.
In that case, I will try this door first.
Can I make an active perception check with Karasu to see if he hears anything going on around us? I know we haven't been able to see anything, but I don't think any of us have tried to listen for anything.
Sure, I'll make a roll for it.
Maybe guidance?
He can't hear anything. You rolled a 16, but...
Oh, interesting. So it's just like dead silent.
It is. It's creepy, man.
Likewise on this door, I still investigate it, which I got a 22, and then I tried to listen. I hear nothing. But I will try to open it and take a look inside.
All right. Throgrim, are you down in this chamber with them as well?
Okay, thank you.
Are you down here in this chamber with them as well?
Yeah, I would have followed.
Yeah, I'm just making sure everybody is staying close together.
Yeah, up to you if you want to mention this or not, Throgrim, but you would know that the grand chamber's over on the other side of the hallway.
Okay, I'll mention that.
I figured it was, or she would mention, I thought so with the ornate door, but we should probably look here as well. If we're looking for survivors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's look around first. Then we'll go into the main chamber. That door will probably be difficult to get through anyway.
All
Plus,
right.
now that I stepped through, I really want to know what the skull is.
Yeah, you'll come into this next chamber over here, and you'll kind of notice a difference in the stones on the floor. Throgrim, do you want to roll me a history check, maybe?
Yep.
So yeah, you would remember, you don't know where that these stones came from, but you remember your dad telling you that they were special stones that they had brought from somewhere else when they first founded Pride's Call. And then that emblem on the floor there is actually the emblem of the Grimm family, which is a split giant skull surrounded by rubies in a circle around it.
I explained that to everybody. Are they actually rubies on the ground there?
They are indeed.
Careful.
I'm not going to touch them. That seems patently foolish.
Do you know where these stairs lead?
The dungeons.
Okay.
I don't think we should go down.
Well, someone might have been captured and thrown in there.
I don't think. After all this, do you think they're still down there wasting away?
Possible.
How?
We have to check.
And then the chamber towards the east would lead into the Undercity as well, which is a whole different map and ball game, but we'll get to that if we want to.
I don't think we should go down in the dungeons.
Well, we can try the King's
just
Chamber.
A quick peek. I start going down the dungeon.
At least let me scout ahead first.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
Yeah, it's like walking like a toddler down the stairs, like.
And I will scout ahead.
Yeah, I'll bring the rest of the group alongside. Nobody's going off anywhere alone.
Yeah, Rain, you descend down into a room filled with chains and cages. Again, it's strange that there is nobody in here. The dungeons are completely empty. There are torture tools that are lined right against the tables to the north. You do... Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Would I be surprised about torture tools?
No.
Okay. Dwarfs aren't that noble.
Investigation an 8? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Could I make an investigation roll?
You can.
Would you guide me, my friend?
Oh, yes.
Thank
Indeed.
you. Go ahead, if you could roll for me, Dean, I would appreciate that.
Oh shit, I didn't realize you weren't on there anymore.
Yeah, sorry. Batteries. I have terrible battery life on my computer, and my charger doesn't work right now.
You just find your sheet here.
Oh boy.
Throgrim, you want to roll that d4 for me?
Yeah.
Where's Kelly?
Ooh.
Ooh, 24.
Okay.
You do notice this over here. It seems like this grate on the ground has been broken. And what's weird about it is it almost looks like it was broken in, not out like you would expect in a dungeon.
Like someone tried to get into it.
Yep. Like somebody came up through this passageway and like burst through it into the room.
Is there any ooze with the 24?
There is definitely some ooze kind of along some of the various like bars of the dungeon, just coating the floor, various spots throughout the room.
Okay.
I'll point to some and ask Program to try putting a sacred flame on one, see if it
I wanted to try
it.
that on a smaller piece.
And while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to put my leather gloves on. I have some leather gloves I mentioned last session.
Had?
Well, no, I mentioned.
I'm kidding.
I was like, I think I said something to Throgram. If I wasn't so sure of your good intentions, I would have reached into my purse and smacked you with my glove.
You did mention that.
Is this a wall on this side here, or?
Yeah, another wall.
Okay.
The map that I found wanted to put too many doors. I didn't want that many doors.
Okay.
But
oh yeah, say what you were gonna say, Rain. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask, did his sacred flame hurt the ooze?
It seems to shrink.
Well, I think that proves
it didn't burn it up or anything.
Didn't fizzle or anything like that. No, but it shrank in size for sure.
Oh, okay.
I think that proves you can hurt it at least.
I don't think we should do this in a closed space. What if this ooze is all connected? What if it's all one thing?
That's a frightening thought.
That's why I want to see the gold mines. Perhaps if we find its core, we can destroy this infection.
So there's a vent shaft that leads into the dungeon that's been burst. That is burst into the dungeon, like the metal on the grate is bursting outwards into the dungeon.
You are correct.
Okay. Is there a bunch of ooze around that?
There is.
And I blast it with what's it called?
Sacred flame.
Sacred flame, like to clear it all up.
I don't know that you can completely clear it.
Okay.
But you can definitely hit it over and over again. And do you kind of keep going as you're doing this?
I don't know if we should go into the grate, though.
Yeah,
that seems like
that's what I'm thinking.
We're not going through there.
No, I mean, like, how much sacred flame do you cast? Do you cast like 5, 10? Try to burn it until it's all gone.
I just try like if it's all over the grate. You said.
Yeah.
I just try a couple like along the edges first to see like what kind of progress that makes. But if it looks like it's hardly doing anything, I'll stop.
It shrinks it a little bit over time, but nothing drastic. Like, you wouldn't write home about this with saying I solved the problem.
Okay. So like if in theory I wanted to clear it, it would take a while.
Something came out of this vent and sprayed ooze everywhere. Where does this vent come from? I'll go underneath the vent and kind of look up into it. Do I see anything? Oh God, oh boy, yeah.
I don't know if he does. If he does that, I might stop him because you said it was covering the vent, right?
Yeah, it's all over the bars. It's kind of underneath on the stone floor around, and as far as you know, under it as well.
Okay.
Grab his tunic.
Oh. Okay.
Karasu's like, no, don't do that.
Okay. Whoa, Karasu's here. Whoa.
Hey.
Snuck in just in time to save Jean from a very violent and horrible death.
Okay. I say we try and figure out where this vent came from. I don't think there's much else to be gained in this room.
If I had to guess, the gold mines.
You would hear some... Oh, go ahead.
She was just saying if I had to guess, the gold mines.
No, so if you actually listen under there, there's rushing water under here. And Throgrim, you would know that there is a rather large underground lake further to the south.
Okay.
Then I don't say that.
Let's go back up into the main hall and see if we can get into the throne room, or if there's any other doorways into the throne room. I think what we're looking for lies in there.
Agreed.
Yes.
I take my sword out at the ready.
And I investigate this door for regular traps.
And I will just guide.
Oh, yeah. Guidance before you go touching stuff.
Don't touch it. It could be...
No traps.
Yay! With a 12, I hope that's true. And I'll try to push it open.
Right. As you push the door open, you'll notice that this might be like the finest room that you've come across so far in Pride's Call. The intricate stonework in here is almost shadowed by the quality of the stone itself, this beautiful white marble. Rows of white marble benches reflect almost any light that's coming off of them. And in the southern part of the room, there's a brazier that sits unlit near another well-carved but smaller stone doorway. A large marble throne dominates the western part of the room, and sitting on top of the throne is a powerfully built dwarf, a warhammer in his hands.
Oh no.
His crown is askew, his hair is disheveled, and his beard looks tangled. His elbows are on his knees leaning forward, and you cannot make out his face. He does not respond to you as you walk into the room.
Can I try to use my knowledge of the Feywilds being trickery fuckery like, and maybe survival him from a distance to be like, that is he going to be alive, or?
I think we know. So we know that the king has been afflicted, and I think we have enough context.
Yeah.
To guess that he's not well.
Yeah, we read
depending
a
on
note.
How far you progress into the chamber, you'll notice that his head will rise, and his eyes and his mouth are black, leaking this ooze, and he'll let out this like croaking, almost imitation of speech with this like, and just lets out almost like a demonic looking smile. Literally every fiber of your being inside of you is telling you to run, and you feel this terrible, overwhelming evil radiating from this thing. It lets out another one of those like screeches, and it's echoed back by something below.
I think we found out what happened. We should leave.
There you go.
What's that from?
The monster scream I picked up.
Yeah.
I say we grab Sisyphus and get the hell out.
So he's just sitting there, like grinning at us.
Oh, he's starting to stand up with his warhammer and come closer to you guys. But yeah, you get that feeling in the pit of your stomach, like, get the fuck out.
we go?
Back ring.
Okay. Back up. And once Thorgrim comes back out, I close that door.
Oh, I was gonna fight him.
Oh,
Well, no, you're not. You're getting dragged back through that door.
I mean, I thought we were here to help him too, but I don't know if we can at this point. I think he's too far gone.
I was gonna say I'm throwing an entangle out while dragging him through the door.
You are? Let's just fight him.
Do you not hear what's down below? I mean, sure, maybe the king, why not? We can maybe take an evil possession.
We can't
Whatever's
just leave
down
him like
below.
that.
Right. Heroism.
He knows. He knows we're here. Do I hear? Do I hear anything from behind the door?
Yeah, and you also hear stuff coming from like the mines below and the undercity below, and it sounds like almost a bunch of rats skittering along the ground, and you get the sense that more things are coming towards your direction, being called towards it by it.
Karasu slaps him on the shoulder. Good luck, young lad.
Are we standing to fight, or are we getting out of here?
I'm getting out of here. I don't care what you guys decide. I'll come back with another party, way bigger, maybe an army. But good luck if you want to fight it.
Rasu's right. This place is already overrun. We should leave.
Then let's leave.
Yeah, let's see if we can get out of here in time.
Oh, Karasu's like half stepping.
Are we sure we have to leave? Are we sure? You are able to remove the ooze with a lesser restoration. Maybe you can heal him.
Barely. The sacred flame barely removed it.
Right, but what about your other?
We can talk about roundabouts later. Let's go now.
Problem is I can't help in this fight. She holds up her fists.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah. But while running, I just kind of yelled this was a home to dwarfs and it was overrun.
Yeah, I understand that, and I do feel sorrowful about it, but there's no saving your king now. I apologize. We need an army.
I don't even know if an army's a good idea to come here, considering how it infected us before.
Right. We need an evacuation.
We're leaving
in this area.
We're
Thorgrim, you would know that there was an army here at one point.
That's probably true.
Yeah, the fact that it's gone, yeah, we should leave.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
And I would assume you guys get the fuck out of the mines and go out that secret passage that Thorgrim showed you?
Yeah. Although as they step out, she just stops and looks back for a moment, really still wanting to learn about what the hell's going on, but considering the danger, we'll run out with everybody else.
Are we followed?
Roll me a perception.
Can I help with that?
Yeah. Can someone else do that, or?
I can. Can I get advantage from him?
He's got. Or yeah, we can do you advantage. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nat 20.
Oh fuck.
You don't hear anything immediately behind you as you run out, but you also get the feeling that it might not be a bad idea to do what you can to seal this entrance up.
Seal that fucking entrance up.
I will use survival to the best of my ability to find weak points in the rocks for them to they cause a real cave-in.
Yeah, Thegro will like run over with his new stone club and just start like bashing against the weak points that you identify.
This is.
And with oh, go ahead.
This is. I'll help. I'll help kind of seal off the entrance.
And with a puff of dust, this layer of rock and dust just comes out and settles over you, but you get the sense that this is sealed for the moment.
What the hell happened? What in the 9 hells happened down there?
We can what if back at my place. I say grab the ass and let's go.
As everyone kind of turns to go, I kind of linger on it for a while. You kind of have to wait and kind of linger long enough for, I imagine, like Rain or Karasu to pull me away. Do I see anything?
Honestly,
on the entrance that you just closed?
On the entrance or on anything is kind of, we look back at this city cloaked in the mountain.
I would honestly be lingering too.
I'm grabbing both of them.
Mm.
Why do kids have to be so stubborn? Oh my gods. It's like this with every race I see.
I bet someone at Schadengrad knows more than they're letting on. No way. No way one could get out of that without some sort of special help or advantage.
I have a feeling it came from down below. Those who are smart left when they heard the yells. Whatever we're dealing with, that's not natural.
As we're leaving and we're going back through the suburby farm sections, are there pools of ooze up there?
None that you see, and I'll even carry on Rain's nat 20, and she'll keep like a sharp eye out for that. None that she sees on the surface city, at least.
So there's no ooze in the surface city at all.
But we do know it's spreading.
Across, yeah.
We do know it's spreading, considering it infected the giant and those tree monsters.
Wait.
What?
It's spreading from the underground lake.
Yeah, the water.
We heard it underneath. That was where the big. That's where the vent that was broken open in the dungeon. That's where it went down to, was the water. I could hear it through the vent.
Then we definitely need to get back to Karasu's home and warn them about the water.
We need to speak to your king, Karasu.
That sounds like a good idea. At least, hopefully, there will be a lot less to deal with. I don't think we had an entire dwarven army down.
We need to.
I heard the first part, but not the second part.
Yeah, catch that. I heard some of that.
Sorry. I do agree. Last time,
Nope, you're breaking up.
Nope,
that's worse.
Big fat no.
All right, one sec.
You could type it in the chat.
Can you hear me?
A little better.
Yeah, a little better.
I was gonna say, at least we don't have a dwarven army to contend with back at my home.
Hopefully they don't emerge.
I think I have a couple words for the survivors.
Oh, when I get to that town, I'm gonna fleece everybody. But we should make haste.
Yes, let's leave.
And you guys do, and make your way out of the above city and below city of Pride's Call and start making your way towards Schadengrad in an uncertain future there. That's where we'll call it for tonight.
Well, that was a different kind of dungeon crawl.
I thought I constantly thought we were about to get into combat. I was like, someone's gonna fuck up a stealth check, and I think had one of us passed light, I think that would have done it. I think the ooze react when Logan cast Sacred Flame on it, and I think if he did that longer down in the dungeon, it was gonna swarm us down in the dungeon, and we probably couldn't get out.